Hello everybody, this is Crowbar Animation, and today is the day we've been waiting for, the release date of the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. Now, we've been waiting for this for a pretty long time, and of course, this had to happen while I was at school. I literally arrived at school just as this came out, so I've been waiting all day to get home and do a reaction video. Now, it's been a very long day, but here we are, so let's just get into the video. But before we start, if you like Jurassic Park stop motion and analog horror content, don't forget to like and subscribe. But let's just start with the video. Okay, we got a museum that's definitely a reference to Jurassic Park 1.
Sorry, what mission?
Okay, very vivid, very vibrant.
Countless lives. It comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet.
My God.
Is that the Titanosaur? Oh wow, that looks very paleo accurate. Quetzalcoatlus, maybe?
Can you be ready tomorrow?
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, more or less.
So, Scarlet's kind of like a mercenary or something. Oh, Universal's in the Jurassic Park font.
He's your guy?
We're the best.
Kind of feels like the beginning of Predator, like at this part.
They shouldn't be.
A little bit. Alright, there's the boat of Spinos eventually going to attack.
There aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
Alright.
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
Alright.
This
Wow,
island was the research
very
facility
vibrant.
for the original Jurassic
Hey, there's a
Park.
Velociraptor. I'm going to assume that's
DNA
a
from
dead
the
one,
three
definitely
biggest
not a
dinosaurs.
living one or one of the ones
Do we have
that
to
might
get
be
a
in the
sample
movie.
from an egg? I
Holy,
suppose
that's
we could
high
try to
up.
get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Huh, I'm guessing Quetzal.
Maybe we should
Definitely a
make it quick.
pterosaur, some sort. Oh wow, wow! I mean, that could be a pterosaur, but kind of different. I mean, it's definitely a pterosaur. I meant Quetzal. All right, the summer.
These dinosaurs were too
Right, we
dangerous
got
for
the
the
flare
original
scene.
park. Please don't say they're raptors.
Oh, Jurassic Park 1 reference.
The worst of the worst.
Oh,
We're
is
left
this
here.
the mutant? Is this the mutant dinosaur, like the D-Rex? I think that's what they were calling it. Oh, you can kind of see it there for a second. A new era. Oh, that's a reference. All right. Oh, is that the
Ourselves in a place we
Lost
don't
T-Rex?
belong.
D-Rex. Okay, there's the D-Rex again. Now there's the T-Rex.
Survival is a long shot.
Oh, we got
What
the
the
three
hell are those?
Spinosaurs and the Mosasaur.
helping the mosasaur. Defend
Helping?
territory, stalk.
I thought the Mosasaur would be going
None of
after
what
the
you just said is
Spinos.
good.
Oh, there's the Spino. Wow. Okay, we get a good look at it there. Oh, it's like that monkey Cretaceous with the Mosasaur. Ah, Jurassic World Rebirth. Man, that actually looks very promising. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually pretty hyped for this. And that was my reaction to the Rebirth trailer, and I'd like to say I'm very sorry for the mic quality. Now, let's get into the analysis. Keep in mind, however, I'm going to be mainly focusing on scenes with dinosaurs in them. But anyways, let's get into it. So the first scene we'll be focusing on is the one with the Titanosaurs, and may I say, they look amazing. Throughout the franchise, they've kind of had a problem to where most of the sauropod dinosaurs just look like brachiosaurs with slightly different color schemes, but with the little fins sticking out of their head and back, they look very unique and different from the other sauropods we've seen in this franchise. Also, I love the reflection of the skin of the Titanosaurs. It makes the skin feel more organic rather than the rocky sort of skin that a lot of the dinosaurs received in the Jurassic World franchise. Now, when they said the Titanosaur was going to have super long tail, they weren't kidding. However, it looks a little bit extensive to me, but I could be wrong. This could be proportionate to real life, but it looks really cool in my opinion. Next up, we have a shot of one of the pterosaurs flying through the mountains on a dark, misty day. Now, it's rather short and we don't get to see much of the pterosaur in this shot, but it shows that we could have a storm scene within the movie. Now, this isn't really a big deal, but I thought it was really cool how they changed the font of the Universal logo to the Jurassic font. Next up, we got some shots within the engine lab. Now, we don't really see much from these images, but we do see a frozen, I guess you can call it frozen, a frozen Velociraptor. Now, we really can't see much through the stained glass about the Velociraptor, but we do know that some Velociraptors will be hunting down our protagonist later in the movie, so we'll probably see more of the raptors as more trailers come out. Next up, we got an up-close shot of the pterosaur we saw earlier, and I thought there was going to be a Quetzalcoatlus within this movie, and this pterosaur looks like it could be a Quetzalcoatlus, or it could be its very own species. Now, the little indentation on its beak makes me think it's not a Quetzal. Plus, it looks a tiny bit smaller than the Quetzalcoatlus, considering that it can fit in that cave with the other humans. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Not only is the next shot a very well placed reference to Jurassic Park 1, but it also confirms that some sort of dromaeosaur will be stalking our protagonists. Now, it's unknown what type of dromaeosaur it is because in the trailer they just call them raptors. So most people will go ahead and think they're velociraptors, but there's still a small possibility that we could get some sort of different raptor, maybe like a Utah raptor, Deinonychus, something like that. We'll just have to wait and see when more trailers and more things are revealed. Next up, we have our first look at the D-Rex, aka the mutated dinosaur. Now from this shot we can see its leg, and we can definitely tell that it's not your usual dinosaur build. In the very next shot, we get to see a good look at the face of the D-Rex and its scale compared to a human being. Now the director Gareth Edwards said that he was inspired by a couple of different monsters, including the xenomorph from Alien, to make this monstrosity, and you can definitely kind of tell with that dome sort of head. I'm kind of liking the look of it so far. Next up, we see the return of one of Jurassic Park's fan favorite dinosaurs, the Dilophosaurus. I felt like its return in Dominion, however, wasn't handled very well, so I just hope they handle its return a little bit better this time. Our next image is the new Tyrannosaurus that was revealed in the Variety images yesterday, and I really like its design. I like its green skin color and its kind of vibrant stripes on its back. Now, a lot of people have been wondering if this was like Buck and Doe's child or even Buck, but this seems to be its completely own island, so it's probably impossible that this was one of Buck and Doe's litter or this was Buck or Doe. The next image is a closer look of the D-Rex, which is starting to look like some sort of Godzilla-like kaiju rather than a dinosaur from Jurassic Park. Keep in mind, this is a dinosaur gone wrong, not a dinosaur hybrid. This is where they're trying to create or clone dinosaur and it mutated out of control. Now, this image presents a lot of questions. First of all, is this thing radioactive? Because why are these workers wearing hazmat suits around it? So there's got to be some danger with just being around it. Second of all, is this a flashback to the 90s when the island was in functionality, or is this modern time with Scarlett Johansson's team? I guess we'll just have to find out when more is revealed in future trailers. Next up, we have a scene where one of our main protagonists is trying to avoid the deadly jaws of a Tyrannosaurus Rex while swimming underwater. Now, this is very reminiscent of the raft scene from the novel, and it's nice to see those novel references. In one of the final shots of the trailer, we see a trio of Spinosauruses teaming up with a Mosasaurus to attack the boat. As the attack continues, we can get some really good looks at the new paleo-accurate Spinosauruses, and even though I would have liked to see the old Jurassic Park 3 Spinosauruses in this movie, I really do like the look of the new Spinosaurs. We also get a good look at the new Mosasaurus design, and I personally like this new design a lot better than the Jurassic World design. And that's all the dinosaurs that we saw in the new Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. And I gotta say, this movie's looking pretty good. The story looks pretty interesting, and I really like the new designs of the dinosaurs, especially the Spinosaurus and the Mosasaurus. I'm also really glad to see the return of a simple storyline and some horror elements within the movie, considering that this whole franchise was based off of a horror novel. Now, if I had one preference, I would have really liked to see the Troodon within this movie. Although I'm really intrigued to see what the D-Rex is and what unique abilities and features it has, I feel like this would have been the perfect moment to add the Troodon Pectinodon to the film franchise, considering the majority of this film takes place in an abandoned engine facility. That would have been a perfect way to introduce the Pectinodon to the franchise. But if they're not introducing it in Rebirth, they probably aren't going to introduce the Troodon into any of the films. But that's okay. Anyways, that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed this reaction and breakdown of the dinosaurs within Jurassic World Rebirth's trailer. Be sure to leave your opinion about the trailer in the comments below. And if you enjoy Jurassic Park analog horror and stop motion animation content, don't forget to like and subscribe. But that's all for now. This is Crowbar Animation out, and have a great day.